Ooh, let's get ready to rumble.
I don't know if I like that one better or it's time. How crazy are they're brothers, Michael Buffer and Bruce Buffer, like long lost brothers. Didn't know that.
That's correct. What are the chances? They're like,
What?
we have good voices. Let's be, announcers for major fight organizations.
The most famous, yeah. And how do they not know it either? It's like, how do
Crazy.
they not know it? Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jake Gagan, as you can see, and I'm here alongside Daddy/Poppy. Is that your new name? Is that your new pronouns?
Those are my pronouns. So if you do not respect my pronouns, I will fucking cancel you. I swear to God. Vote for Joe Biden.
I'm gonna call you he. What if I called you he?
Are those my pronouns?
Did you put it in your email? Dude, at my last job, they had it, they made us put it in our emails. They made it like I was working at a company. I was working at a very woke company, and they made us put it in our emails. Like, I was like, bro, my name is Jake. Like, I'm cool with you guys doing that. You can do that. I mean, like my manager, shout out to him, nice guy. His name was Brandon. It's like, your name's Brandon. That's historically a man's name. Yeah. But he put he, him, and his pronouns. And I was like, respect. Okay. I see how you're doing it. I never did it. But anyways, that is living in woke San Francisco tech culture. That's the wokest of the woke over there. Glad I escaped that. Now I'm streaming with Daddy/Poppy on a YouTube stream here, guys. Already 40 plus people in the chat. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome everybody. Who's all here? We got Jayhawk in the house. We got Hovey. We got NZ here. Professor T Crypto is here. Doc Hughes said, yo, Hovey, we got the Degens in the house. Crypto High is here. Bree, I just saw it said 19 months. Bree, we've been in this friendship for 19 months. Can you believe it, Bree? 19 months. What is that? 19 months. 12 months ago was March. That was like July, summer of 2021, when times were a lot better, Bree. Those were good times. Chaba's here. Chaba always loved the stream. My Ultra Journey, how you doing, brother? We still need to have that steak dinner. Me, you, and Rodney. Cache Katz is here. B Volted, Crypto Vision, Vader Prime, that guy, Mizzy Matt. The whole squad is here, guys. Make sure to always smash that like button. Also, the Luxurious Bastard. How you doing, brother? It's been a while since we've seen each other. Hey, welcome to the stream. Rodney, an insane day in cryptocurrency. Bananas. I mean, the past 24 hours. First off, let's start with some good news. Can we start with some good news?
Yeah. What's good news?
Good news is I saved 15% or more on car insurance by switching to Geico. Shout out to Geico. Thank you so much for being a sponsor of the Crypto Hour. We appreciate you guys.
Jake, you got a new one. Phil's Coffee, baby. Phil's Coffee. Let's go. There it is.
Phil's Coffee. Oh,
that's right.
Dude, I like Phil's, but here's the thing, Rodney. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Okay.
What? All right, keep it a bucket.
I don't really like just hot black coffee. I like cold brews or I like lattes. It's like I'm not really just a straight black coffee guy, right? Obviously, you can put creamer in it, but it's just straight coffee with Phil's. They don't have espresso, which is like it's a red flag for me.
Yeah, you hear that first. Jake doesn't like blacks. Just kidding. You're right, Jake. But I like I like hot coffee. But I have like a bunch. I have like sugar-free vanilla. I have some Splenda, and I have like a bunch of creamer in this shit. So this shit's barely coffee. I would say it's more like chemicals in coffee.
I do love your coffee though. I don't know why. I think it's just the homemade touch. It's like. And we're always a little bit like hungover, we got a little bit of sleep. You wake up, you get
it's
the coffee.
1 p.m. It's like 1 p.m.
It's 5 p.m. in Ibiza.
Drinking coffee.
Yay. 5 p.m. in Ibiza. So let's start with the good news, because guys, I'm telling you, we have a lot of crazy news. What's up, Cajun Crypto? What's up, Rob? We got the whole squad in here, guys. I'm happy about this. Baby. Welcome. Smash that like button. So the good news is crypto's pumping, right? We just hit a $1.2 trillion market cap. Keep in mind that we were below a $990 billion market cap about 12 days ago.
What's up with that?
XRP pumping. Wow, Shibone up 120% on the day. But you can see here, Bitcoin, it wants to hit 30K, Rodney. Bitcoin wants to hit 30K. Ethereum close to $2,000. Your favorite token, USDC, did repeg. XRP at 45 cents. Absolutely pumping up 23% on the week. I see XRP trending. I mean, everything's looking good. Solana at $22. Polkadot at $6.39. Obviously, we had the meeting with Jerome Powell yesterday. They increased the interest rates by 25 basis points. But Rodney, the crypto market is looking very, very good today.
Yeah, what we saw last week was a real decoupling of the cryptocurrency market and the stock market, because for a while, Jake, it's been following the stock market. But with that major kind of catastrophe that we thought was going to happen, which should have happened when some of these banks started collapsing, was saved by the Federal Reserve, and pretty much saying they're going to make sure all depositors are safe, right? So it created some more confidence in banks. There's no bank runs right now, and then we're seeing every market, including the cryptocurrency market, recover. And of course, the cryptocurrency market was recovering at a faster pace. I mean, we got close to $29,000. But Jake, The crazy thing is, a lot of people thought Jerome Powell was going to be like, no, we're going to pause raising interest rates because we're going to help out some banks because, these interest rates are hurting these banks. Jay Powell said, no, we're going to keep raising interest rates and do what we have to do to get the dollar under control. So that was kind of promising.
It was promising. Yeah, it was good news. And obviously the crypto market reacted. So things are good for the crypto market. I mean, things are looking bullish in crypto. But Rodney, we're seeing the SEC the government really start to step in. I mean, really, and they have been for a while, right? We've talked about this, whether it's on stream. They just had another one with Justin Tron, another tweet here from Watch Your Guru. We'll talk about this, but we talked about this on stream and off stream, right? We said, hey, the SEC is coming in because they're doing this like wide-reaching approach, right? They went after XRP. They're still in a multi-year court case. They went after Yuga Labs. I don't think they found anything, but they were kind of investigating Yuga Labs. We saw them go after Kim Kardashian. We saw them go after a large trading group in the financial tech Atlas Trading Group. We saw them go after Floyd Mayweather. Now we're seeing them go after Jake Paul. We're seeing them go after Justin Sun. We're seeing them go after Do Kwon, which I believe allegedly Do Kwon was just arrested in Montenegro.
And where?
Montenegro.
What'd you call me? Manta what?
I called you a Manta. I called you a Manta.
Montenegro.
But apparently he was arrested. Who knows who arrested him? I know the SEC charged him with fraud. They charged. So they're doing this like wide-reaching approach where they're going after all the biggest, right? All the biggest. Will it stick? I mean, what's your take on it? What's your take on the SEC? And like I said, like you can just scroll down, watch your Guru's page. You have Do Kwon right here. You're going to see Jake Paul pop up. You're going to see Tron pop up. They have a Wells notice for Coinbase. Like
crazy.
What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching this stream, whatever side of the political aisle you fall on, red, blue, look, here's the thing. The SEC's taking the fight to us, all right? They're taking the fight to us. We didn't want this war, but they're taking it to us. So I need all of you, patriots for cryptocurrency. Gather everything you can to fight that's around you. And we're going to take this battle to them, baby. They're coming after us, Jake.
I'm taking my
coming
coffee.
After us. We have no choice but to fight back. And the rhetoric I've heard from the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, gets me fired up because he's ready to take it to them because it is unfair the way they're going out, just slapping everybody with fines and throwing their weight around because it can bankrupt these people more than anything, right? So they're taking the fight to us, and it's absolutely insane. But what I've been liking lately, Jake, is a lot of politicians, mostly on the right, are really coming out and standing up for cryptocurrency. And it doesn't matter if you're red, blue, or what you voted for in the past. If you believe in cryptocurrency, in the future of cryptocurrency, we have to start voting for people who give a shit about DeFi, right? We got to start doing that.
You're right.
The SEC, Jake, the Coinbase thing. The Jake Paul thing I get because people have been sued before. And the Do Kwon thing, I mean, Do Kwon was hiding in the Balkans. He is Korean. It's in it's like right next to like Serbia, not Serbia, but fucking you'll see. Look at Montenegro. It's next to like he should not. I pulled up the map. I have it right here. Shit's funny as fuck, but on share screen.
Balkans. And guys, make sure to smash that like button, guys, if you are joining us, and let me know your thoughts on all this stuff with the SEC. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, Serbia. It's right here, bro. And I looked up, what did I look up? The like the races, the average ethnicity in Montenegro. There's no Asian. Koreans over there, bro.
Not a Korean place.
Yeah. That motherfucker goes out for groceries and people are like, who's that guy? So the Balkans are over here. So right here. These are the Balkans. So,
yeah, that makes
Kosovo,
sense. So,
yeah.
Very, very interesting. Very interesting stuff. But it's like they're doing this wide-reaching approach, and I don't know the strategy. I don't know why, but you're right. We can pull up Brian Armstrong's tweet, but he's like, "Look, we've tried to work with the SEC. I think they've had like 30+ meetings. They've asked for some sort of regulation, and that's what we've talked about too. It's like even for influencers in this space, right? Like we understand you do have to use if you're getting paid, you have to say ad, right? That's number one, right? And I think that's something that we try to do every time that we do Rodney and I have hosted many live Twitter spaces. I don't think we've done any live AMAs on YouTube together, but many live Twitter spaces. And every time we start it, in there it says ad. Volt News sponsors this stream, right? When we start the stream, we make sure to let everybody know this is a sponsored space. Like Volt News is sponsoring this Twitter space. So I just think that we need some clearer regulation for everybody involved, right? For investors, for exchanges, for token developers, for influencers. Like there needs to be clearer regulation on what you can and can't do.
Yeah, and what we saw with Brian Armstrong is like, hey, we gone through the checks and balances. We've ran through them before we got listed as a public company in the stock market. Like, why the hell are you guys coming to us now? We talked about staking before. We talked about listing certain assets before. And it's like the SEC is going after Coinbase. And like before, I'm like, oh, these companies that are operating in the United States, I have more respect to them because they have to deal with regulators here. But it seems like the SEC is just pushing people out of the country. Like, why would you want to push people, bright minds, the future of blockchain out of the United States because of some dumbass rules? I
Yeah.
get there are shady cryptocurrency products, but it's not the way to go about it, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, look,
That's
here's
not
the
the
thing.
way.
Yeah, here's the thing, man. It's like cryptocurrency is going to survive no matter what. No matter what, cryptocurrency is going to be around, right? Cryptocurrency will, I think, have an important part in the future of the financial systems. I really do. And if it's not going to happen in America, it's going to happen elsewhere, right? It's going to happen in Hong Kong. We saw China becoming more and more pro bullish. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens in Russia. I mean, North Korea, they have a lot of hackers and whatnot, but it's like they're pro crypto. So it's like
Yeah.
you would hope it would happen here in America, right? America is the forefront of almost everything, right? It's
Yeah.
for cars. It was the forefront of cars for technology, for social media. Like a lot of these things happen in America, and like we incentivize companies and people to come build in America. But crypto, we're taking a different approach. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it. I just put out a tweet too, and I think it might be a threat. Like
It
cryptocurrency
is.
is
It
a
is.
threat
It is.
to the traditional financial system. And think about if the dollar fails and it's just all crypto, the government's a little bit behind as if it were, if the dollar were to stay alive.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, and this is why we're seeing such a massive push towards CBDCs and services, like Fed now. It's because they're finding a way and trying to figure out ways to kind of, make sure crypto doesn't dominate. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of people that are like really, changing their lives from crypto, and I want to continue to see that. And we may not have too many more mega runs and ahead of us. When it comes to pumps and stuff like that.
I don't think so at all, just because of the regulation that's stepping in. So let's take a look at this. This was the first one that came out. They sued Justin's son. It was
Oh
funny. I had
yeah,
a Dom on my stream the other day, and he was like, because Justin's son was saying he was going to buy Credit Suisse. And
yeah.
he's like, yeah, this guy's getting sued from like 36 different countries right now. Like, there's no way that they let him buy one of the largest banks in the world. But SEC sues Tron founder Justin's son,
Yeah.
citing fraud and market manipulation. And then after that, they went on to sue Jake Paul, right? This was a tweet that came out right afterwards. Let me see if I can find that tweet.
Jake Paul, Lindsay Lohan, Akon, Lil Yachty. First of all, Lindsay Lohan's fine.
Still?
But yeah, dude, heck yeah.
Wow.
She can get all. Yeah. Never mind.
SEC sues YouTuber Jake Paul for illegal promotion of cryptocurrencies tied to Tron founder Justin Sun. Do we know what he tweeted? Was he tweeting about Tron, BitTorrent?
Yeah, and he wasn't. He just didn't say it was an ad, but he settled already. He settled today.
No way.
For $400,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like that. Well, that's honestly, bro, that's chump change to him.
I know. Still, $400K though is still a lot. God.
Yeah, but that's so. Was it just for one? Because dude, I've been following Jake Paul for a while, and like, dude, he tweeted about a lot of tokens. He tweeted about.
I know,
dude. I mean, I can just pull up the tokens he tweeted about. Pog coin.
How hard is it just to say that? How hard is it to say that, like I'm being paid by these people? I don't understand why it's so hard. I guess Justin Sutton told him not to though.
No, I think it was just before. It's like this. I mean, because I haven't seen him tweet about Tron or BTT or anything like that in a while. It was probably a couple years ago where you just didn't think about doing so.
This is Jayhawk's favorite crypto right here. I already know.
Do you remember this token?
No, I have no clue.
Pog. So he tweeted about Pog coin.
Really?
He tweeted about Yummy coin. Dude,
Jesus Christ! I didn't know about all that.
yeah, and he would tweet about it, and then the charts would pump, and then he would just delete his tweets. Like both of these are just untrackable. It's like the SEC didn't go after him for these. Let's see if this was it.
Well, because they're not big. I guess
this was another one that Jake Paul tweeted about multiple times. Yummy coin.
Jeez.
Like, yeah, he tweeted about it like on day one. So it's like they just went after him. But I think they're just doing this wide reaching approach where they go after you know some of the biggest. But yeah, he tweeted about that. Yummy. I guess it migrated. But anyways, so yeah, I think there probably wasn't as much clarity back in the day, and now there is. It's like, hey, if you do a video or you do a sponsored stream or a post, just say ad. It's that simple. I feel like it's that simple. We don't know all the details, but it seems like it's that simple for now.
Yeah, it's because people have a different. It's kind of like people will buy into things if they think you're genuinely promoting them, whereas getting paid for it. People actually buy into things.
Absolutely. Jayhawk's in the chat. He said, if I knew, I would have thrown some bread in it.
They treat me like a toaster.
We got our first donation of the day. Rodney, Mr. Cryptocurrency says, always a pleasure with you two gentlemen. For the Crypto Hour and Next Generation Network,
Let's
still
go.
here to support the channels of both of you. The network delivers with action and not words. Hashtag DYOR, do your own research. Mr. Rodney.
They actually donated a lot to me yesterday. I think they dropped like $80 or some shit like that. So thank you
Really?
guys. Thank you, NG, and I appreciate you guys. Dude, did you hear about 6ix9ine getting jumped in the bathroom?
Yes, bro.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, but that's gonna happen. It's like, bro, he's he like, why is he going to LA Fitness by himself? You know,
I
it's like
don't know.
I mean,
Like
he's been all over. He's got
Yeah.
some issues. I've seen him on some streams. I think he has an alcohol problem. But yeah, he got jumped pretty bad in the sauna. That's a shitty place to get jumped.
Did you see him get stomped? His ribs get stomped, dude. That was a big man stomping on his ribs. His ribs are broken for sure.
You think?
Oh, dude, he was getting mad. But the three guys who did it, like, they had nothing to do with any of the people he snitched on. They were just random people that wanted to beat him up.
Yeah, they just. I mean, I'm sure they're going to get into some trouble. 6ix9ine is a rat.
Yeah.
That whole thing is messed up. But yeah, it's there was some. I mean, there was like 5 things that happened yesterday. That was just like I logged in Twitter for a minute and I was like, God damn, bro. 6ix9ine. Trump was supposed to get arrested.
Yeah.
And the SEC suing Jake Paul. It's like cryptocurrency news is wild. But what are your thoughts on the Coinbase notice? SEC sends Coinbase Wells notice warning of potential federal securities law violations. Like, dude, this is the #1 exchange in America.
Yeah.
This is an exchange that has literally tried to follow the laws from beginning, right? Like, and we'll go through Brian Armstrong's tweet here in a second. But what's your take on this?
I was fucking busted ass. Yeah. Well, they sent him a Wells notice, which is like something that really precedes some sort of action. So they're like, we're gonna get you, but I don't know what it's for. I mean, like I said, they already went through like so many different steps and checks and balances before they got listed as a public company. They thought they checked off with the SEC and rules and regulators and stuff. It turns out, it's not enough. So I think it's crazy. I think it's just Gary Gensler throwing his weight around, and it's just kind of sad. And someone has to step in, because this guy is wilding out. It's not just the U.S. government; it's the SEC going after crypto. They're wilding, bro. We need new leadership. Let's get a new fucking president in fucking office and have him just like terminate Gary Gensler. Get somebody else in there with a fucking brain.
You need a pro crypto president.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, so how is the SEC? Because, and I should know this, and I apologize that I don't, but it's the SEC. Obviously, it's a branch of the U.S. government, but it's not like a wing of the president's office, right? Like, they operate as an independent entity.
It's a regulatory body, and the rules are so fucking old. They're 50 to 100 years old. It's crazy. Let's change it. Blockchain technology can't fall under the same rules.
No.
That and Brian Armstrong tweeted about that too. You know what I mean? It was a pretty good thread.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be an interesting be him. But anyways, let's go through this a little bit, because it is important to read for the people that are here, guys. If you haven't yet, make sure to smash that like button. Over 115 people in here, 53 likes. Let's get to 69 likes, and Rodney takes off his
pants.
Today, Coinbase received a Wells notice from the SEC focused on staking and asset listing. A Wells notice typically precedes an enforcement action.
Yes.
2 years ago, the SEC reviewed our business in detail and improved Coinbase to go public. That's important there. Our S1 clearly explained our asset listing process and included 57 references to staking. Coinbase runs a rigorous review process and has rejected more than 90% of assets that have applied. While we understand that it's all part of the journey to reforming our financial system, we are right on the law, confident in the facts, and welcome the opportunity for Coinbase and by the extension, the broader crypto community to get before a court. We're proud to stand up for our customers and the industry in these moments. Going forward, the legal process will provide an open and public forum before an unbiased body where we'll be able to make clear for all to see that the SEC has not been fair, reasonable, or even demonstrated a serious purpose when it comes to engagement on digital assets. In the meantime, Coinbase will continue to do what we do best, build the most trusted products and services in order to advance our purpose of updating the financial system and creating more economic freedom in the world. We're excited to work with all government and regulators around the world who are focused on putting in place clear rules to regulate the crypto industry. Wow. Honestly, he's growing on me. Brian Armstrong is growing on me.
Yeah, that doesn't make you fired up. It's like, everybody, it's a call to action there, man. We got to stick up and fight for what we believe to be like our truth, and that's cryptocurrency. And I mean, they've been out for like almost 10 years, these guys. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy to see the SEC doing this crazy shit. He's like, let's fight, and I'm ready. Let's go, Brian. I got your back, bro.
he's got
The
a
bald head bandit.
he's got a lot of people, and I'm sure there's a lot of people like with money that are going to fight for this. But what, like, if you're in his position, man, it's got to feel so frustrating. Like, you tried to work with these guys, you've had multiple meetings, 30 plus meetings, you've updated them, they approved you to go public in the United States, and then instead of trying to work with you, they just send you a Wells notice. Like, that's got to be very, very, very frustrating. But that's just what the government can do. They can just do that. And here's the thing with the government too. With the government, they it doesn't cost them money, right? Like, they have, I feel like the SEC probably has unlimited resources when it comes to funds for lawyers and fees, right? And like, these crypto companies, Coinbase, they have a budget, right? They only have a certain amount of money, right? It's scarce. So what do you, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like just bullying around. That's what it seems like right now to me.
Yeah, it seems like, yeah, exactly. It seems like they're bullying. It just seems like they're throwing the weight around, bullying people, all kinds of crazy stuff. It's insane, man. That's exactly what it seems like, and that's what they've been doing the last like few months. This whole year has been, they've been laying the smackdown on the cryptocurrency world with, going after Paxos and all these influencers and the Coinbase and the Binance FUD, like all the shit. It's insane.
Crazy.
Kraken, staking.
Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing with staking. Like, staking kind of makes sense for me. I think there are a lot of benefits to staking, but staking, the way that it was offered in the crypto world does make sense to me to get rid of it. It's like 9%. Come on. It's unrealistic. Like, that is unrealistic. It's just going to lead to what happened here with Celsius and Voyager. But, just to go after an exchange like Coinbase, it's like, dude, they really do. They really do a really thorough job of vetting projects before they list them. Like, they've listed what, one meme coin, SHIB? Like, I don't think Floki's listed on there. I don't think anything's listed on there. Like, they do a really good job of vetting their projects. And
unless it's Lily Finance, so Lily Finance got on there. So,
bro, yeah, they listed. They were gonna list Lily Finance. They were gonna list
but
Lily
they
Finance.
saw,
how crazy is that?
Well, they saw our videos and they didn't want to deal with the FUD, so they're like, those guys are too big on YouTube. So
Brian was watching it. Brian, what's the latest with Lily? Should we even check? No, I don't even want to give them any.
We're gonna airdrop their new fucking token holders, I guess. I don't know. What a scam, huh?
Yeah, it's a scam. But here's the thing: it's like, dude, the government's going after. I get the Jake Paul thing. I get the Justin Sun thing, but it's like, Coinbase and people that are doing it legit. When you have people in DeFi like Lillian Finance, like BTFA, like a number of different projects that have just done wrong by their investors. But it seems like the SEC is going after like the biggest, right? The Kim Kardashians, the Jake Pauls, the Coinbase, the Kraken, the Trons, and less on the smaller DeFi projects. But I think in due time, these things, like the Shibnobi, right? Like, if someone from the SEC investigates Shibnobi, I feel like that's a layup. If someone from the SEC investigates Lillian Finance, I feel like that's a layup. Like, these things will happen. I think they're just going to take longer time, and we're just seeing the SEC have that trickle down effect where they're going after the biggest first, and then slowly they'll come after the smaller people in the space.
Yeah, and the big ones make headlines, and I don't know if the SEC just likes to be in the headlines. I don't know if it seems like it's a little narcissism too. Like, they want to be in the center of everything. That's what it seems like. You know what I mean? I wonder how the SEC performs under new management and how if they seriously go after other cryptocurrency projects.
Do we know how it works? Do we know the term limit? Like, is there a term limit?
I don't know.
For Gary Gensler?
No,
is he elected forever?
Let me see. SEC chair. How does that work? I'll Google it. SEC chair terms. Let's see. 5 years. The president appoints one board member to serve as chair. Commissioners serve 5 years. Okay.
The president of the SEC or of the United States?
SEC.
Gotcha.
No. The president appoints one board member to serve as chair. Commissioners serve 5-year terms. I think so. Hold on. Let me see. The president designates one of the commissioners as a chair. Yes, the actual president of the United States? That's what I think. Yeah.
Well, that would mean that Trump. Or how long has Gary been in office?
Yeah. Wait, how long? Yeah. Gary Gensler.
What an interesting job it is to be Gary.
I know. Gary was nominated by Biden. Boo! He was nominated by Biden on February 3rd, 2021. Okay. So that's why he's ass. That's why he's ass.
He came in and hey, at least Gary got to see the whole bull market though. Gary saw the bull market, baby. February 3rd, 2021.
Let's go.
But at least look, here's the thing though. Like, at least he didn't come in right now. It's like he's seen the good and the bad of cryptocurrency, right? Like, he was the head of the Security Exchange Commission, which is a very important job, and he saw the entire run up, and then he saw all the shit that happened as well. So, I don't blame him for coming down hard on crypto. Like I've said this before. We asked for this, right? Cryptocurrency asked for this, bro. When you have bad actors like Alex Mashinsky and Sam Bankman-Fried and Steve Ehrlich doing what they did, the SEC should come down hard on crypto, right? They should regulate, but obviously, you hope that you don't see it as much as we're seeing here today. But leaving the office to Volt right before a news gets dropped. What was that with Donald Trump? First off, the AI was insane. I saw it in our Telegram chat. Shout out to the Telegram, the DJ Millennials. I saw it in the Telegram, and I was like, did this guy really get arrested? But what was that?
DJ millionaires, not millennials. He just calls millennials.
I did, huh?
He just calls millennials. Fight him. Fight him.
Are you not a millennial?
Yeah. Wait, when's millennial? Wait, what year is millennial? I think it's close. I was born in the 90s, but I was born on 1990. I'm kind of aging myself. First of all, check out the fresh ass red Nike shorts. Chill.
Millennial. You look like Creed. You look like Creed. I've been on my Creed. Yeah, bro. You are a dude. I'm getting
lean, bro. I'm getting leaner.
You're for sure millennial. I'm almost not a millennial. If you were born between 81 and 96, you're a millennial.
That's a big gap.
Yeah, you're for sure millennial.
Oh.
And then what is after that? Gen Z. And then before that's what? The Y2K kids? No.
When were you born, Jake?
95.
Oh, yeah. That's good years.
What years are Gen Z? Who guys, let us know in the chat what you guys are. You guys millennials?
Late
Gen
90s
Z?
and early 2000s. Wait, what the late 90s. So anything after 96.
Early 2000s.
So I'm a millennial.
What's new? What Gen Alpha? I hope that's not now. Oh my God, there's Gen Alphas. If you're born in 2010, the same year the iPad was born. Bro, I feel bad for these kids right here because it's like, bro, they've never grown up without a screen. Like they all their life they've had a screen. Like for me, dude, when I was born, there were no iPhones. There were still telephones. You know, you had to call house phones. There were no cell phones, I don't believe, when I was born 95. And like computers were so slow. Like at least I remember that generation. So do you. But dude, the people that are born now, like I was at the mall the other day. I was at Lululemon. And there was two kids in a cart, right? Like a mom was pushing her kids like you usually do. But they both had iPhones. And they were both on loud playing iPhones. They were probably less than 2 years old on their iPhones in the mall. And it's like, it's going to be scary though. Like I'm really scared to see what happens because, you know, we're so connected to these phones and we understand what life is like without them. These kids are born with technology.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation. You know, same thing with my niece and nephew. I mean, the crazy thing is that, like, I remember when I was a kid, I thought my grandparents were kind of fucking not stupid, like kind of slow. But now that's how I feel. You know, I like my aunts and uncles. I thought they were kind of slow to like video games and technology. But that's how I feel like now when I hang out with my little nieces and nephews. They're so quick. They're so smart. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my childhood is staying out late till sundown, playing with video games that like Super Nintendo, riding my bike to like sundown. Going fishing at the bay, going on like weird little adventures as kids. Like I was a little hooligan when I was a kid. My mom let me do whatever. So I was out all day on my bike, just having fun and going to the beach and stuff. Like that was my childhood. Now I thought it was great and a fulfilling childhood, but a lot of people think that, oh, this is just the future. This is just where the natural progression of humankind is going, you know?
That was so much fun. We used to just play outside. Like we used to just go in the cul-de-sac and play baseball all the time and just run through the woods and ride our bikes and like just explore. And I don't have a kid. None of my close relatives have like babies, but I would imagine that most of them just spend a lot of their time on the screens, like playing video games or on their phones or God knows what are they doing, right? Like what chat rooms and forums and online rooms they're in. And I think we're just going to be more entrenched in technology. It's not going away. It's not slowing down. That's a fact, right? It's not slowing down. Like we're going to be, and you know, I have an Oculus. It's sitting right here. I'm looking at it.
Let's go.
I don't think we're there yet. Like I don't really love the Oculus. It's fun. I go in there. It's cool. I've done the boxing game. It's fun, you know, to explore. It's really cool technology, but I don't think it's as good as we need it yet. Right. Like video games are so much better, right? Like it will get there though. I really do think that there's a time that it will get there. Unless Meta and Facebook just placed a terrible bet, like unless they just did a terrible bet, because I think they're losing billions of dollars with their bet on virtual reality. But it's just we're going to be more and more fully entrenched. And Elon Musk with Neuralink, like he's launching Neuralink. Like this is coming. This is a technology chip that you're going to implant into your brain. Yeah. In the next 3 to 5 years, he says it's going to be ready. And it's going to help people with like spinal disabilities first and people with, you know, different diseases that are affecting, you know, have effect with the brain. But soon it's going to be available for people like you and I. Like technology is going to be fully entrenched in our life. Like we are going to be technology at some point.
Yeah, crazy. And I think that crypto is a natural progression of technology, I think. But yeah, Jake, we're starting to see like what's crazy to me is like 20 years ago, right? The phone would our smartphones would literally be like, this is witchcraft, right? You brought this back 20 years ago. You know what I
Oh
mean? It's
my
crazy.
goodness, bro.
Yeah. It's just the natural progression of like how fast technology is moving is insane. I was watching
Insane.
it. I was watching a Joe Rogan documentary, excuse me, a podcast. I forgot who he was talking to, but he talks about how like maybe this is like we're technologically advanced right now, but I think that in the past, before we were technologically advanced, like when the Egyptians were, because it's
Yeah.
like how do you explain a lot of the crazy things and feats they accomplished now? Like maybe we had this crazy technological boom, then we went dead for a while, and now we're having that boom again, and it's continuing. You know what I
I
mean?
100%. He has Randall Carlson and one of the other guys on there that talks about the younger dryas impact theory. It was like 11,300 years ago. They believe that the earth was struck and everything was wiped out.
Yeah.
And some things stayed, like the pyramids, right? Because
Yeah.
there's no way
How the
on
fuck?
earth to explain these pyramids. And some of these bricks, these limestone, came from a pond, a lake, 100+ miles away.
Yeah.
And there's
How?
no way with precision that we'd be able to place these bricks today, even with our modern day technology. So, I mean, there's always these like conspiracy theories with aliens and a flat Earth. And was there? I mean, we know that there was dinosaurs on Earth and they were wiped out. Why does it not make sense that we could have been hit by something else, like a slow solar flare that wiped everything else out? And if
I know.
so,
Yeah.
it would make sense that they might have had technology that was either better than ours or different than ours that we can't explain. But I mean, these pyramids were built thousands of years ago, and no one to this day can explain them. And there's evidence now coming out that there could have been life before, and it with better technology than we have now, and it was wiped out due to a solar flare or something of this kind.
Yeah, it's interesting to see like pretty much like what kind of some of the things that they did before and like the unexplained things, like the unexplainable. I wish I could just go back in time and just be a fly on the wall and see what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? Especially Egypt. Egypt is so interesting. Egypt is such an interesting concept, right? I kind of want to be I kind of want to be some sort of like prince or king back then because first of all, I mean, can you imagine 10 baddies, 10 bad Egyptians around you all the time? You know what I mean? But it's really amazing to see how they did all these things without modern technology. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. But one of those unanswered or unexplained kind of things that happened in our timeline. And you know what? I'm interested. Like, can you imagine where we're going to be at in like 20 years from now? Like, what new technology are we going to have 20 years from now? You know?
Oh, it's going to be insane. And yeah, this was the younger dryas impact theory that I was talking about. It proposed that a large meteor airburst or impact of one or more comets initiated the younger dryas cold period about 12,900 BP calibrated, so 11,000 years ago. So
Jeez.
it was a huge meteor that impacted or implanted a cold period where everything was just wiped off Earth. It's
Damn.
possible, right? I mean, we know that there's ice ages. It's possible, but this is the stuff that gets me pretty interested. Oh, someone says that giants walk the earth. That could explain it as well. That
True.
could explain it as well. Giants walk the earth, and that's how they were able to walk 100 miles with limestone and place this stuff to a T. Yeah. So, anyways, it's interesting. Do you think that the president is briefed on all of
Oh,
this
dude.
stuff
Dude,
when
yeah.
he enters office?
I think this is why a lot of candidates run on these like the campaigns, how they're going to stop this and change that, and they get sat in that brief room and they're like, "Hey, Mr. President, look at the aliens are fucking real. In fact, we're in communication with them right now. We can't stop the war overseas because this is why we need it." So like, there's all this shit that they get briefed on that they like. Well, sorry about all the things I ran on. You know what I mean? Sorry, you know what I mean? Sorry about all that shit. I promise, can't do it now. But yeah, 100%, man. I think they get sit down in the White House. Obviously, the president is the most powerful office in all of humanity right now. Although our government's not a dictator, it's still the most powerful position and most important person in the world. Yeah, I think there's some shit in there, man. I wish I could be a fly on the wall when they were briefing him, right?
Oh man, I don't even think I would really want to though. If I
I
had to
want
be
to
honest with
know,
you,
bro. I want
I
to
don't think
know.
I would want to know that stuff because I feel like it would just flip everything upside down. It would just
Yeah.
change the way. I mean, all the secrets that like they would be talking about JFK and the assassination. Like,
Oh,
I
dude.
think they brief you on everything. They brief you on
Well,
everything.
what I think they're starting to do, Jake, right now is like give us small and tiny like spoonfuls of the truth over time. Like we just had
Yeah.
that crazy story the other day, like that mothership supposedly sending probes and like to probe Earth or something. You hear about that?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
What the fuck is that? That's weird, bro. That's scary, right?
I mean, like the alien thing is like that's not like I've always believed in aliens. When you just think about how
Same.
big the solar system is, and it's an ever expanding universe, and just the fact that we have, I mean, look what we're doing right now. Like we have life, we're breathing, we have this
Weird.
like nice things like coffee, we're streaming, we
Yeah.
have Wi-Fi. It's like it wouldn't surprise me if there's some form of life out there in this ever expanding universe. You
Yeah.
know, some form of smart technological life. So the alien things has never really surprised me, but a mothership sending people or stuff or taking people is very, very interesting. Joe Rogan also had who do you have on? What's the guy's name, guys? That comes on his
Oh,
podcast?
oh, the guy who like said he got abducted and
Yeah.
stuff. I don't
Yeah.
believe that guy.
I don't know. His stories is
They're
I believe him.
wacky.
Yeah, I believe.
So?
I mean, he's definitely well, he's also like he's also a scientist, you know. So it's like you have to keep that in mind. But he's had the same story for like 40 plus years, never changed his story once, and
Yeah.
now we're having reports of UFOs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. And do you think like if there are UFOs and aliens that they're coming to Earth like in peace, they're just like, hey, what's up, dude? Trying to party, you know what I mean? Or
Probably
like,
not like what's that? But like I think they're who knows, right?
what did destroy you, dude? What did destroy you?
I mean, obviously they haven't. They're probably looking down on us like, what are these guys doing? You know, because
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, it's like we're all humans, right? Whether you're black, white, Jewish, Mexican, Korean, like we're all humans. And man, like the fact that we just destroy each other, and not even on a small scale, but like on a macro scale, like what's happening with Russia and Ukraine right now, like dude, those are literally close to the same people, right? Like that, like
Yeah.
Ukraine was part of Russia at the Soviet Union at some point. Like these are brothers and sisters, and like they're in war, and there's millions, I mean, hundreds of thousands of people dying. If I was an alien, I'd be looking down like, what are these people doing to the planet and to the earth, and how are they destroying each other? And there's so much like hate and greed and pain on this planet. So I think they're probably looking down like, what the hell is going on down there? It's like a movie for them.
Oh, 1,000,000% they think like that, you know what I mean? And yeah, think about it. The history of like humans is all war. It's all poverty. It's all slavery. Like that's the entirety of all mankind. It's all those things. War, betrayal, poverty, disease, death, and slavery. That's the entire history of all mankind.
Yeah, it's a messed up history. You know, it really is. And it's crazy because it's like it could have been so great, but there's a reason, you know, even like with politicians and stuff, like it's so obvious now that like literally the media, they have to divide you, right? The media divides you like to keep us fighting, because if everything was
Fight and
good,
conquer, baby.
if we all came together, it's like when you think about it, like we could overtake any government.
Powerful.
There's hundreds of millions of people here, right? And there's how many governments and how many police, and like, so they have to keep you divided. They have to keep you separate. It has to be blue versus red. It has to be Nancy Pelosi versus Donald Trump. But most people don't really care. Have you found that? Like most people really don't care about politics, right? They don't. Like I could care less, but the reason I care is because they make you care, right? They have these issues and they're so against each other, and the Republicans are going to get rid of abortion, and you know the Democrats are going to take away your guns, right? They make you feel so strongly about these issues, and it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, like literally, when you politics, like I said before, many ticks, blood sucking insects. Like, dude, I don't pay attention. And literally, like the most unhappy people are the ones who like just binge on politics every single day. Those are the most unhappy people.
Yeah, 100%. The most happy person is Steve the Canadian, nicest guy in the world. He
Let's
said,
go, Steve.
one of you buttes in the house, guys. We got 68 likes. One more like. Rodney takes off his red Nike pants looking like Apollo Creed.
That's right.
Two guys.
I got
Conspiracy
right
show.
I'm bricked up. I'm bricked up right now too. When someone said bricked up for the first time, I lost my mind. That shit's so funny.
I like that one. Hung like a turtle's going crazy. He said, Nancy is thick. Nancy, is that
what did Nancy?
That's Cliff. This is definitely our guy Bernie, huh?
Oh, you see young Nancy. What's young Nancy Pelosi looks like? But she was
probably
bad,
good.
bro. Yeah.
Probably good.
She is living. Images. What does a young Nancy Pelosi look like? Bro, I cannot find a picture of her young, bro. Did she ever exist before?
MDK with a banger right here. We're still considered bugs. We like to think we have so much tech, but if you think about it, we're closer to ants than we are to traveling the galaxy. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I mean, we send like a little rocket to the moon here or there. And how did we do that in 1960s or 1970s?
Bro, I don't
do it now?
believe that shit, bro. I've been
I don't
like
believe
paying
it at all.
attention to that stuff. I was like, how the hell, bro? We didn't even have internet porn yet, and we're sending people to the moon. Absolutely not.
I don't believe it, bro. And like we can't. Why are we not able to do it now? Like we don't send anybody to the moon now. Is it a money thing? Is it a like how, like why have we not sent anybody to the moon since the 70s?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of okay. This is young Nancy Pelosi.
And now we're from our sponsor. Shout out to iPhone 14 now
Let's
out.
go,
Make
baby.
sure you go grab your iPhone. Use code Jake for a discount.
Someone's gonna go to the fucking. So I'll tell you a funny story right now, but that's Nancy Pelosi. I can't find the actual young pictures of her.
I mean,
but she's not really young right there. She's been.
Dude, she looks. Don't take us wrong. She looks good at 8. You know, she looks good at 85 or however old she is. Yeah, she looks good.
How dare you, Greta Thunberg?
Hey, Nancy, can we talk about insider trading and whether or not your husband should be trading stocks? No, we're not. We're not going to talk. She just puts her foot. No, we're not going to talk about that. Just puts her mic down. Yeah, she looks good.
Actually good.
I think most politicians get into office to do good. Wow,
dude,
is Wagner's
going crazy, bro?
Is this are they at all-time high?
Yeah, from their V2. Yeah, not the regular, but yeah.
Wow. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're killing it, bro. I put more money in there too.
Let's go, baby. You're the whale. You're the one that
I'm not the whale, but I think I'm top 100.
Really? Very, very nice. Yeah. But yeah, I think that politicians do get into office to do good. But it's like it's just it's a crazy game. Would you ever get into office?
No,
for politics?
No. Fuck no. What would I do?
Pro crypto.
I'm too lazy for that. Like, no, I let everything burn. I'd be one of those. I'd be one of the most shady politicians. I'd be banging all my secretaries. I'd be embezzling money. I'd be doing all kinds of shit, bro.
That's true.
Don't put me in office. Just kidding. But I wanted to talk about you said go to fucking iPhone and yeah.
Say my name.
So what's funny is I used to work at this a Target that has Starbucks in there. And they had a drink that was just for our store, right? It's called Party in the Cup. But it was like, I never drank Starbucks before. I didn't know much about Starbucks, but I always get this drink because it's a bunch of caffeine. It's called Party in the Cup, specific to that store. And I remember I thought it was at all Starbucks. So I went to another Starbucks and I kept asking for the drink and no one knows what the fuck I was talking about. So I look like an asshole. So that was the story I wanted to say. Don't go to Apple and say, I'm entering coupon code Jake for a new iPhone.
This is from Jake. Yeah, I'll take the Party in a Cup. They're like, what are you talking about? The Party in a Cup?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah, that sounds like it's crazy because this enough does it for me, bro. A nitro cold brew will do it for me. What's your thoughts on caffeine intake? When was the last day you took a break from caffeine?
Forced in the Army. Yeah.
No, I think it was Miami when you accidentally did it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you were hurting, bro. That story's so
tired.
Good. Yeah, that story's so good. You're like, Jake, I gotta go home. I'm not feeling. You're like, I'm not feeling good.
I need it, though.
I think I'm getting sick, bro. That's how addicted we are. I say we. Obviously, it didn't happen to me, but it's like you. I haven't, dude. I don't remember the last day I didn't drink caffeine, but you were like, I'm not really feeling good. I think I'm hungover. I gotta go take a nap. You were hurting, bro, and all it was an accidental decaf order.
Yeah, it was
accidental.
Terrible. Yeah, we were in Miami. Yeah, we were in Miami, and then I ordered Postmates. First of all, fucking Postmates driver the next day dropped my food off at a different house and they stole it. But the first day, I didn't know I ordered decaf caffeine. It was 2 days in a row, Jake.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was like, Jake, do you want some of this my coffee? And he's like, do you drink decaf? I'm like, nah, bitch. And it had decaf on the cup. I was like, oh my god. So I accidentally ordered decaf. But I was hurting that day. Yeah, that's why I was hurting. You know, for
sure. Yeah, no caffeine. So what's your thoughts on? I mean, what's your take on caffeine? Good for you? Bad for you? Are you ever gonna get off it? Do you love it?
No. So I had a lot of cramps in my early 20s, and I thought something was wrong with my body, and I went to the doctors, and they just said, Rodney, you're on your period. You can have it because you can identify whatever you want to it nowadays. Just kidding. I went to the doctors and he said, pretty much, like I'm just drinking too much caffeine and I have to slow down. So I can't have more than 300 milligrams roughly in a day without my stomach cramping up. So me, technically, I can't have a lot, but some people really push the limits. Like I was dating this chick and she would have like 5 to 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day, pre-workout energy drinks. Like it's bad if you abuse it. A little bit every day is not bad. but
Yeah.
too bad if you abuse it.
It's a slippery slope too, right? It's like once you have one of these, like it soon becomes not enough, and you need 1.25, and then you drink 1.25, and now you need 1.5, and now you need 2, and now you need, like, it's a slippery slope. So you do have to kind of have discipline when it comes to caffeine. It's easy because, like, at midday, you know, if you don't get enough sleep, you drink this in the morning, and you're gonna want a little bit of pick me up in the afternoon. So it is a slippery slope, but I don't have a problem. Like, there's certain things that are good to be addicted to. There's certain things that are okay to be addicted to, and there's certain things that are bad to be addicted to. Like working out, I think, is a healthy addiction, right?
Yes.
Eating good food, like taking care of yourself, it's somewhat of an addiction, right? You feel good, right? And when you're getting shreddy source and like you feel good, you want to keep going. It's addicting, right? CrossFit, boxing, that type of stuff. But coffee, a coffee bean, like it is an addiction. Like you are dependent on something, but this is better than meth. This is better than crack. This is better than Adderall. Those are bad addictions. Alcohol. There's a lot of addictions out there, man, and you have to really keep your eye on it because some of these things can catch up to you. You know, like alcohol is a really scary one as well. And it's legal. It's legal.
It's so legal. Yeah, you could do it. Like even these little dumb little fucking vapes are not legal anymore. First of all, you guys leaving these vapes or our friends left these vapes at our house. I've been fucking chimney smoking these things.
I love that one.
I love these vapes.
Can you do me a favor?
I'm not giving it to you. I'm keeping this.
Can you hit that on this? Can you hit that on the stream for me?
Wait, is this legal?
Yeah, you can smoke a fucking vape. It's tobacco. How good does that taste, guys? This one. And so the reason that I don't have these on me is because I like them so much. Like I'll fucking just smoke them all day. They give you a nice little buzz.
Can we do circles? Hold on. Can you do O's?
I can do O's, yeah. And this stream is brought to you by Blue and Red Vapes. Make sure to use promo code Jake in the bio. Blue and Red Vapes. Make sure you're 18 and up to purchase.
Yeah.
How about those like medical commercials where they just like give you all this shit and they're like,
penis may fall off.
This thing could make your penis fall off and everything, and you can have a heart attack. And you can have a brain tumor. Please use wisely.
If anal bleeding occurs, please see local doctor. It's like what? Wait. So go back to that one. I fucking love those ones.
Jake just fed a crack. Yeah, crack's not good, guys.
May experience anal leakage. Wiener may fall off.
Has anyone seen Cocaine Bear? I was watching the advertisement. I'm like, is this really about a bear that ate cocaine? I think it's a true story. Has anybody seen this movie? It's out now in theaters. Anybody seen this?
It's they call me on the weekends, Cocaine Bear. Woo!
Woo! I am watching Creed. I watched Creed 1. Now I'm finishing Creed 2 because Creed 3 is in the movies, and I'm getting ready because I'm coming down to San Diego and I'm boxing you, Rodney. I'm boxing you, baby.
We're gonna fight. That's good, man. I'm really focusing on my fitness more than anything. Fitness, dick in your mouth. But I'm really focusing on my fitness more than anything lately. I want to get back in really good shape, and it feels good to do like athletic workouts with my knee. But I still have to take it easy though. But I'm feeling better, man. I'm feeling so good. You know?
Oh man, that's great. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, working out's the most important thing you can ever do.
Yeah,
like
there's a healthy diet.
Healthy diets. Yeah. Healthy diet's so important. You know, like if you're eating a bunch of shit, you're gonna feel like shit. There's no doubt about that. Like, whatever you put in your body, you're gonna feel like shit. But I mean, a hard workout every day. And I haven't got mine in yet, but I still feel really good. I'm not as energized. Like yesterday, I had a stream with Pablo. Yeah, I'm fucking whoa. You know, it's like after I get that workout, I feel great. I feel good today. But the workout's so important. Sleep is so important. You know, not putting bad things in your body like alcohol, Adderall, you know, certain types of foods.
Well, Jack, when was the last time you had a workout or ate something good and said, I regretted that? Unless you got injured. Never. Not once, ever. You know? Never.
Workouts always once you push through. But the food thing is like, you know, it's nice to eat some fucking pizza or, you know, it's nice to eat some, that mouth pleasure is very, very important. But there's certain ways, you know, when people always tell me, and I think depression is real, I do, but people always come up and like, hey, I'm an insomniac or I'm depressed. I'm like, no, you're not. Come hang out with me for a little bit. I'll get you right? Because guess what? You come hang out with me. We're waking up at 5 a.m. We're getting you ass in the gym. You're doing 2 or 3 workouts a day. You're eating healthy. You're limiting your screen time. You're going to feel good. So people always say stuff like that. It's like, oh, I'm an insomniac. I'm like, no, you're not. Like, what time do you wake up? Oh, I wake up at 11. It's like, no shit, you're an insomniac. You wake up at 11 a.m. In your natural sleep cycle, you're going to go to bed at 2 or 3. You know, it's like, wake up at 5 a.m. Go to the gym. You won't be an insomniac for long. I promise you that.
Yeah. Depression is an interesting thing because like there's 2 like ways to look at depression. Like obviously, if you have everything in your life together, like that's that would be obvious things that would make you depressed. Like, what if you have a job you hate? You're a fuck ton of you're in debt a lot. You have a lot of stressors. You have a bad relationship. You're overweight. You have a bad job. All these things can create depression. But if all those things are fine and you're still depressed, then you probably need clinical help. But there's a lot of things in our lives that we can it's like no wonder why people are depressed, because sometimes your life sucks. You know what I mean? Like you have a bunch of, you're in debt, you have a shitty relationship, or you feel lonely, no friends. Like of course you're depressed. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I think depression's real, but how much of this is a chemical in the brain that you can't fix, and how much is it life circumstances that you can fix, right? Because you can quit that job, you can go get another job, right?
Depends.
You can go
have
work
obligations, out. And
you can
have kids
meditate,
and a
you
family,
can
and
you can do certain things, you can change certain things in life, but how much of it is that?
Yeah, 100%, Jake. Yeah, for real. I mean, there's a lot of things in your life that are out of your control, but there are some things you can fix, right? Especially if you're working at a place that you fucking hate, like maybe create some sort of exit plan and stuff. But yeah, you have obligations like kids and a mortgage and like you know what I mean, things you need to pay for.
Harder.
Obviously, you can't ditch your responsibilities to chase your dream.
It's harder. It's more difficult, right? Whether we're single, we have no kids that we know of. No dogs.
Babies, mamas.
Mamas.
I'm getting a dog, baby. Jake says no, but I'm getting one. I get a little puppy.
I might get one too. I might get a fucking German Shepherd.
Oh, mine's with a German Shepherd. His name's gonna be Teddy. Theodore.
Like, Teddy from Shibnobi.
Just no, just T. All right, Teddy.
So I want to take it back to crypto news because I want to get yours. Let's see. We have Michael Journey. That's from weightlifting. He said, depression's definitely real, but you're right, Jake. We make way too many excuses to keep us down. I think it's real.
Depression is real. Of course it's real.
A lot of people coming with let's talk about depression because there's a lot of people that are seeing that. But
it's real.
I think it's real, but I also think that you can make changes in your life to make it.
Of course.
Exercise is number one because exercise is scientifically proven to release BDNF, brain-derived neurotropic factors in your brain that produce dopamine and serotonin. So there are ways. Most depressed people probably tell themselves they're depressed. They probably sleep in. They probably don't get out of bed. They probably think about how bad their life. They're not saying positive affirmations and trying to make their life better. They're not having a healthy diet. They're not hanging out with friends. They're not doing things they love. They're not going outside and getting sunlight, right? So depression is real, but there are ways to make it better.
Yeah, exactly. There are things you could do to proactively kind of combat those things in your life to make you feel better. You know what I mean? There are things, but then some people do have chemical imbalances, and antidepressants work wonders for people who have everything in their lives together, who have a healthy lifestyle, who make good money, who have a nice, loving family and friends, and are in good shape and eat healthy and are still depressed. Sometimes there are chemical imbalances, but sometimes your life just fucking sucks. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
Do you think I had a friend that she said she had such good things in her life, but everybody has different stuff and maybe stuff you don't know about. Like she was living what you thought was a good life, but she was like, she was like open up to me one time, and she was like, I took antidepressants and it's helping me a lot. And I was just like, I just don't think though that like a pill is ever the solution for anything.
Well, a pill, it depends because a pill's definitely better than shooting yourself in the head, so you definitely can't, you know what I mean? Like it's a better alternative to like those sorts of things, because the end goal of depression is hurting yourself and self-deleting yourself. And some people, antidepressants may be that last line of defense before they do those sorts of things. You know what I mean? Like you're better here than you are somewhere else, and you know what I mean? Because depression 100%. Is real. It is real, but there are some things in your life that you're doing to fuck it up too. Because as humans, we can definitely make our lives worse, which we do. We complicate our lives. I mean, I do it all the time. You do it all the time. You know what I
mean? No, I don't. I'm just
kidding. Sometimes we just complicate our lives. You know what I mean?
No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Okay, so let's go back to crypto news because this podcast has been I really enjoyed. I enjoy these podcasts more where we just like ramble the shit because I think it's like, and I think people enjoy it as well. But anyways, let's get back to crypto news. So the SEC issues, dude, they're really like, if you look at Watcher Guru's page, it's all SEC today. The SEC issues investor alert urging caution around crypto, citing assets may not comply with U.S. laws. I feel like that's just like a blanket statement, but we've known that's true though, right? It's like a lot of these things don't comply with the laws. I really feel like, Rodney, and what I'm kind of worried about, and we do need 100 likes, guys. Let's go ahead. We're at 76. I am kind of worried that they're going to come out and say that most of these cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin are all securities. Excuse me. Yeah, are not securities. Are all securities.
I mean, they might be, except for Bitcoin. They might, And
that would be terrible. That would be very, very bad.
That'd be catastrophic, bro.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried about this right now. I mean, they're really. I mean, what are their meetings like? Like what are their meetings like on a daily basis at the SEC? It's like they're really coming after crypto hard today, like this year, very hard.
Just Gary be walking in all that bullshit. Probably did a line and had a little cup of coffee in the parking lot. Whoa, comes in on one, bro. You're
Gary.
fired. You're fired. You're fired. Hey, hit Coinbase with a lawsuit today, baby. You know what I mean? Just walking in on one. You know what I mean?
Who should we do today? Justin's son. Get him.
Get his ass.
Who's boxing next? Jake Paul. Fuck him. Like, you know, just like going after everybody. But
I love it. I love it. I love that. It's probably true. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process is. I'd like to hear like what their thought process is on like going after these crypto, because professionally it's different, but like bro to bro, like how does Gary Gensler talk to us like his friends about crypto? Like, oh, fuck that shit. That fucking
I know,
bitch.
bro. How fun would that be? To like, because he
hang
has
out with
friends. He's drinking whiskey at night with his buddies.
Yeah. With his
wife.
wife.
He seems like a very, very smart guy. And
of course he is. Yeah, he's a brilliant man.
I think he probably says like, hey, we need. He's probably saying like, look, we need to do a lot of work with crypto. I think he's pro crypto. I think he is. I think he's pro blockchain technology, but I think he understands that in the past 10 years, especially a lot of the people at the top too, and that's why he's going after the top. Like Justin's son, like CZ Binance, Brian, who knows? A lot of these people at the top, they didn't do it the most ethical way. That's a fact, right? Like they're in spots right now where it looks ethical, but they might not have done everything the correct way, right? The most transparent, safe, legal way to get to the top. So I think he's trying to do a good job. And like I said from the beginning, man, it's like we gave him every reason, the SEC, every reason to come after crypto with Steve like, dude, people, especially in America, lost billions of dollars. And it's like their job is to protect you from fraud, the SEC. So they have every right to go after, how they're going after people. Shout out to Yvonne. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, Yvonne? It's a French ass name. Guys, we are at 87 likes. Can we get 13 more likes to hit 100 likes? Let's
smash
go. So close.
That like button. My jersey said, when are we moving out of the country? I might move out. I might go.
Fuck, dude. I think about it all the time, bro. I'm about to go somewhere else.
Thailand or Bali or back to Brazil. Got some unfinished business in Brazil.
Brazil.
The SEC doesn't make the laws. Congress does. SEC is just operating gray areas, allowing the courts to determine. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But
so we need to elect. I mean, Ted Cruz is very pro crypto. Andrew Yang is very pro crypto. Ron DeSantis seems to be like, the Republicans, which in America, for those that don't know, it's like Republicans tend to have looser regulations when it comes to finances in America, right? Like if you look at all the red states and the taxes there's very little state taxes in some, smaller taxes, like better tax benefits. So it makes sense that they would be more pro crypto, but it would make sense for all politicians to be pro crypto, in my opinion. I feel like that would earn you votes. It would earn you votes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think so. I just hope that this is one of these things that they run on and they actually deliver with, because we know politicians are notorious for saying one thing and doing the exact opposite. So
we sell sheets. What's up, Just a Man?
Ain't nobody moving to Ireland. I didn't move to a sunny place. I can't move to a cold place. Seasonal depression is a real thing. I get sad when it's like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Yeah. I need sunshine, bro.
Like even me too, bro.
Southern California, but although I do appreciate the rainy, cold. Like I do appreciate it sometimes, but I do need the sunshine. Panther Man said, "I love to smash that like button. Smash that shit again, then."
Oh yeah.
Get 100. Rodney's going to give away $10,000 to you guys today. So Pablo Crow is doing a 5 billion volt giveaway. Make sure to check that out, guys. That's going to be a big one. Scottish Crypto said, remember, Jake, Thailand 2025. I think we're going to be going to Thailand sooner than that. We're going to be going somewhere, guys. I want to go travel the world. Because there's so
Lady Boys, baby. Yeah.
The Lady Boys. Texas is sunny. Where does J-Hog live in Texas? Dallas, right?
I don't know. Probably the poorest town, whatever the poorest town is.
Australia would be nice, but dude, I'm scared of the regulation. It's like they really lock that place down.
No guns, mate. No guns, mate.
Well, it's safe. It is safe. They have an argument, but like they really they lock that shit down. They lock that shit down.
I like to have my guns just in case we have like some sort of tyranny in our government. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. I think the freedom is good. What last thing before we wrap it up? What happened?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Top G, bro.
I mean, bro, he just went to jail and just everybody, but he's still tweeting. Wow, my food comes at 8 a.m., noon, and 5 p.m. I have a plastic bag I use to try and protect the food from insects. I spend my entire day destroying flies and ants who get close to my meal. In accordance with Ramadan, when the sun goes down, I eat the stone cone full of myself by myself.
Wow. Damn.
Bro. Oh, you tweeting And
How you prison? We gave this man a cell phone, right?
this is like just a hack, Rodney. I've always given you some hacks with Twitter.
Oh, I've been doing it. I've been doing it a lot more.
Yeah, commenting on like new post will get you a lot of like just go back to this tweet, guys, at the end of the day, and it'll probably have like 100,000 or 200,000 views on it. Like it's weird how Twitter, the algorithm works now.
I've been doing it with crypto ones.
But how is he tweeting in prison?
Bro, I don't know.
And dude, he just like that's so scary that they can just imprison you and you're just gone. I mean, who knows? Like, what were his charge? Was it like a sex trafficking?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but it's kind of like they want to get him arrested. I don't know. He's a threat to. I don't know. I love the man, bro. Look at that guy's actual fucking unit, dude. I love to see fucking yoked fucking men doing what they. Just pause it right there. But you know what I mean? Like I like to see that. And I like to see them like, handling business. Stomping around the world, not giving up where their feet land. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. But at the end of the day, obviously, we would never support him if the allegations are true. Right now,
of course not.
We don't know. We don't know if they're true. But they imprison him, man. But he was. I mean, what a guy. I mean, he was going after everybody, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Look at this. Already. Like it's just like that's how the new algorithm works. Just an algorithm hack.
21 likes. God damn, I gotta do that right now, bro.
Yeah, it's an algorithm hack. Like it's weird. It feels. I don't like doing it because it feels weird, but it's just like
no, do it, dude. You have to do it, bro.
Just do it. Just do it. Last thing before we wrap it up, Pulse Chain. Richard Hart tweeted that Pulse Chain is coming out.
So check this out. If you want,
it went live.
Yep, check this out.
Pulse Chain is now live. Holy shit.
Wait, actually live or this the test net?
Pulse Chain V3 went live.
Oh yeah. I shared my screen. Check it out.
Yep, you got a map up.
So whoop, there it is. I got testnet V3 and I got the PulseX in the on their testnet. So this is what we're waiting for Shibarium. It's going to be called the fucking puppy net, but they don't have it yet. So at least we have a testnet for Pulse Chain. So we have it.
Okay, cool. Woo. What's the latest with Shibarium? I haven't been following. Like you said, there's drama and shit.
Oh,
your pop leave. Is that Humphrey's leave?
No. But I was speaking to someone who's have words with Shytoshi, and apparently Shytoshi liked my video. Pretty much the other influencers were using Shiba Inu to promote other tokens, and now they're all speaking out against SHIB, and it's obviously what's going on, So
that's normal though. It's like
in a nutshell, yeah.
That's how you see it with every community. It's like you build a following with the community, and then you use that community to make money off of or promote other projects. We saw it a lot.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So it looks like that beef is squashed. BitBoy is wrong about everything pretty much. It's saying that these guys are I don't know, he tried to dox Shytoshi, but it was just wrong. And if it was Shytoshi, it wouldn't have been bad.
Neymar or whatever, Nema? That was not good at all, Nema?
No. If it was, he's a decent guy. You look at his past, he's like started other businesses. Like he made
never been arrested.
Yeah, no, he made this yoga mat that tracks your workouts. He's
a nice guy. He's doing good.
He has a you have a cryptocurrency project that's called Unification that's working with Shibarium. So it's like, I don't know. BitBoy's just making shit up, in my opinion. But
Per usual, look at this. People are commenting. Yeah. He has his phone. You still haven't gotten this? It's most likely like people actually answer.
I know. Good question. Good question. Yeah, I love it.
Anyways,
good for you, man.
Well, that's Twitter. Grove Blockchain trending. Ronnie, make sure to check out Grove Blockchain.
Hell no.
Hannah Wants saying Coachella. Hannah Wants is playing at Coachella this year. Hell yeah. Walker and Royce is there. Hannah Wants. Felix. Holy shit.
I know.
This is going to be crazy.
I'm
Coachella.
Losing it.
Fisher back-to-back Chris Lake. Oh, my goodness. All right. That's a stream,
right.
Rodney.
Bye.
Appreciate you coming on. Another stream, Crypto Hour in the books. Bree said, man, my engagement was the same back in the early Saitama days. I should really compare my analytics back then to now. Yeah, but also, it probably was because you were part of that community. It was a really, really strong community. But also, it's like people have left the crypto space, Like if you look at some of the videos, it's like, I mean, back in the day, like a lot of my streams had like 800 plus people. Sure, I was talking about certain tokens that were going parabolic and I was like a face of it, but it's like a lot of people's engagement has went down a lot because people left the space. Like not many people are in crypto anymore. So to the ones that are, I said it before, I'll say it again. You guys are going to win big and people will be back.
You're the real ones. You're the
Rodney,
real MVPs.
When are you streaming next? When can the people find you?
Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard. Maybe tonight. We'll see. But for sure tomorrow morning. And then I won't be streaming Saturday or Sunday. And if I am streaming, it's just going to be my face and I'm going to be in my bed talking to you guys. So you might get a dumb face stream. which
We
I
like
love
that.
those streams. Yeah,
Any girls in the bed?
100%. Come on now, come on, come
Jabba,
on.
we love
At
you.
least
This is
one.
my
At least one.
Hungarian friend, Cajun Crypto. Good to see you, my brother. Thanks for another great show. Hit the like on the way out. Have a good
Thanks,
day.
guys.
Guys, hit that like on the way out. Let's get to 100 likes, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the
Bye-bye
stream.
now.
Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.